Hello students, greetings from Indore Public School. In the previous video, we have discussed about female reproductive system. So today, let us further continue with the chapter. We will discuss today about the menstrual cycle. Now let me tell you beforehand, menstrual cycle is very important, right? It is a very important part, fine. Almost every year, it is very rare that this topic is, exempted from being asked. Otherwise, in some or the other way, it is asked every year, either in the form of a 3-mark question or in the form of a 5-mark question, right? So, very thoroughly you should understand it and learn it, fine? So, let us begin. Menstrual cycle, reproductive cycle, it is a reproductive cycle of female primates, right? In the first chapter, we have discussed about 2 types of cycle, menstrual cycle and estrous cycle. Fine, if you remember, in estrous cycle, there is no bleeding. Fine, the endometrium is not shed, right? And moreover, there is a heat period in which the organisms breathe. But this is not so in case of menstrual cycle. In menstrual cycle, the developed endometrium is shed off, and secondly, there is no heat period, right? The organisms can breathe throughout the year. Fine. So all the primates have this menstrual cycle, right? So menstrual cycle, in this there is a stage called menstruation. Menstruation, what does it mean? Menstruation means that it is a periodic discharge of the blood, right? After every 28 days, there is a discharge of blood along with the ovum and the mucus from the vagina, okay, from the reproductive parts in females, right? This continues for about 3 to 6 days, right? So this process is known as menstruation, right? And this complete cyclical process, complete cyclical change is known as menstrual cycle. Fine. Now, this will begin. The menstrual cycle begins when a female attains puberty. It is an indicative of attaining puberty. The beginning of the menstruation is, we can say, it is an indicative of the starting of the puberty, right? And the first menstruation is known as menarche, right? That shows that the girl has attained puberty. Okay, the girl becomes reproductively functional after it begins its menstrual cycle, right? Fine. So basically, what happens? Why does it occur? Right. So simply, what happens that every month the endometrium, when we studied the female reproductive system, at that time I told you that uterus has 3 layers. The outer one is perimetrium, the middle one is myometrium, and the innermost layer is endometrium, right? So this endometrium, this innermost layer of the uterus, it undergoes cyclical growth and shedding, right? This endometrium develops, it prepares itself for the implantation of the egg, right? It prepares itself, it develops, it becomes highly vascular, it increases in size, it proliferates, right? What is the purpose of its proliferation? क्यों बढ़ता है endometrium? उसको बढ़ने का क्या कारण है? तो क्यों बढ़ता है? To receive the fertilized egg, so that the fertilized egg gets a protective area where it can get implanted, where it can get supply of food, where it can get a soft cushion to protect itself, right? So this endometrium serves this purpose. So every month the endometrium develops itself to receive the fertilized ovum, fine. And if this process of fertilization does not occur, then this endometrium sheds, right, along with the unfertilized ovum and the mucus. So this process of shedding of the endometrium is known as menstruation. Fine. If a girl is pregnant, then she will miss her menstruation. Menstrual cycle will not occur. Fine. So it is a cyclical change. So after every particular period, mostly it is after 28 days, it is a 28-day cycle. So after every 28 days, menstrual bleeding will start. Fine. Now, menstrual cycle has the following phases. Now, it can be divided into three or four phases. And if you study from different books, in some of the books you can see 4 phases, in some of the books you can see 3 phases, right? And in your NCERT, 3 phases are only given. Fine. So we will say that the menstrual cycle has 3 phases: menstrual phase, follicular phase. Follicular phase can include the ovulatory phase as well, because ovulatory phase is of only one day. Um, that is the day on which ovulation occurs. So follicular phase including the ovulatory phase and the luteal phase. So these are the 3 phases. Fine. Okay. Now this diagram is very important. This is a very important diagram and I want you to understand it thoroughly. Fine. Now through this diagram we can understand the complete process. ठीक है, पूरा जो मेंस्ट्रुएशन का साइकिल है वो इस डायग्राम से हम स्टडी कर सकते हैं और ये डायग्राम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज मेनी अ टाइम्स either the complete diagram or a part of this diagram is shown, right, is given in the exam and questions are asked based on it, right? So if you don't understand the diagram, then it will be difficult for you to understand, it will be difficult for you to understand the cycle also, and it will not be possible for you to answer those questions, right? So understand it very thoroughly. Okay, this diagram gives 4 different informations. ठीक है, 4 अलग अलग इंफॉर्मेशन इस डायग्राम से मिल सकते हैं, है ना? यस, सबसे नीचे आप पहले देखेंगे कहाँ पे क्या इंडिकेट हो रहा है. नीचे जो है 1 से लेके 29 डेज तक मार्क है. ये क्या है? ये डे बता रहे हैं, आपके एक मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल के डेज बता रहे हैं, राइट? सो वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दैट इट इज अ 28 डे साइकिल. तो वो जो नीचे लिखा हुआ है वो डेज हैं. ठीक है, बिलो दैट यू कैन सी द फेजेस. ठीक है, so you can see day 1 to day 5 is the menstruation. So menstrual phase it is, right? Then next comes the follicular phase. Follicular phase is till the 14th or 15th day on which the ovulation occurs. 14th या 15th day को ovulation होता है. Fine. So till ovulation occurs, 15th day you can say, from 6th to 15th day the follicular phase begins. It is also called the proliferative phase, right? Then from 15th day to the 28th day, just before the bleeding starts, right? That is the luteal phase or the secretory phase, right? So the 3 phases: menstrual phase occurs from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 days till the menstrual bleeding occurs, right? Then starts the follicular phase or the proliferative phase. Follicular phase or proliferative phase का डे क्या है? From day 6 to day 15 or 14, right? Then the luteal phase occurs from day 15 to day 28, right? तो ये 3 phases के नाम समझ में आ गए होंगे और पूरे मंथली साइकिल में किस टाइम पे ये फेज होता है वो समझ में आ गया, राइट? ओके, नाउ जस्ट सी अबव इट, राइट? वाई एक्सिस पे आप देख सकते हैं इट इज रिटन यूटेरिन इवेंट्स, राइट? तो the second information it is giving is about the uterine events, right? So this diagram, the uterine events में क्या बता रहे? It shows the thickness of the endometrium, right? So you can say that during the menstruation, just before the menstruation begins, the endometrium is thick, right? Now here you can see the endometrium becomes thinner and it is thinnest at the 5th day, है ना? 5th डे में जो एंडोमेट्रियम का लेंथ है, एंडोमेट्रियम का जो थिकनेस है वो कम हो गया, राइट? देन इन द फॉलिकुलर फेज इट विल स्टार्ट इंक्रीजिंग, राइट? फॉलिकुलर फेज और प्रोलिफरेटिव फेज जो एंडोमेट्रियम का थिकनेस है वो इंक्रीज होता जा रहा है, luteal phase में जाके it will attain its maximum, right? And then after the luteal phase it starts degrading, है ना? तो कौन से फेज में एंडोमेट्रियम का क्या स्टेटस है, राइट? एंडोमेट्रियम कौन से फेज में क्या स्टेज पे रहेगा, दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट. फाइन. At the beginning of the menstruation, endometrium is thick. It slowly becomes thinner and thinner by the end of 5th day. Fine. Then after that, so the menstrual phase, we can say that the endometrium is becoming smaller and smaller. Right. Then next is the follicular phase or proliferative phase. In this phase, you can say that endometrium is getting thicker. Fine. This thickening of endometrium will continue till 26 days, right? And then it will again start degrading. Fine. So different stages, how it is affecting the endometrium, that we have seen. Fine. Now next, here is ovarian hormone levels. ठीक है, तो ovarian hormones, what are the ovarian hormones that influence menstrual cycle? So there are two ovarian hormones, as you already know, estrogen and progesterone. ठीक है, estrogen और progesterone दो ovarian hormones हैं. ठीक है, estrogen is released by the growing follicle and progesterone is released by the corpus luteum. ठीक है, तो हार्मोनल लेवल क्या है वो देखेंगे. The blue line is showing the level of estrogen and the red line is showing the level of progesterone, right? So here you can see estrogen level increases, right? It is at low level. First it is increasing slowly and it attains a peak on the 14th day, right? Estrogen level attains a peak on 14th day, right? Now you can see the progesterone level is low, right, throughout the menstrual phase as well as the follicular phase. Fine. After ovulation, it slowly increases. Why is it so? Because we already know that after ovulation, the follicular cells will form the corpus luteum. Right? Follicular cells changes into the yellow body called corpus luteum, and this corpus luteum releases progesterone. Right? So here, as after ovulation, as corpus luteum is formed, the level of progesterone will increase, right? This progesterone has a basic role in maintaining the endometrium, right? It maintains the endometrium. It does not allow the endometrium to be shed. Fine. And slowly you can see that the level of progesterone falls. Why it will occur? Because since there is no pregnancy occurred, fine. So corpus luteum will start degrading, and as corpus luteum will degrade, the level of progesterone will become less, and it will lead to shedding of the endometrium. Fine. At the starting of the menstrual cycle, you can see the level of both the hormones is low, estrogen as well as progesterone. ठीक है, तो अगर फिर से हम ये लेवल्स देखें, menstrual bleeding phase में both the hormonal level is low, right? In the follicular phase, the level increases and the estrogen level attains a peak at the 14th day. Fine. Progesterone level increases after ovulation. Fine. So in the luteal phase, progesterone level becomes high. Fine. And both the hormones, they again decrease as the menstrual bleeding phase starts. Right. So this is about the hormone level. It is very, very essential to understand. It is very important. Fine. Questions can be asked in different way, right? They can ask, they can give you the names of the stages, and they can ask the level of ovarian hormones as well as the pituitary hormones, right? So if you understand it thoroughly, right, so it will be easy for you to answer. Fine. The next information we get from this diagram is ovarian events, right? नीचे हमने पढ़ा ओवेरियन हार्मोन के लेवल्स, अभी ओवेरियन इवेंट, ओवरी में जो ओवम डेवलप हो रहा है उसमें क्या क्या चेंजेस आ रहे हैं ड्यूरिंग द menstrual cycle, right? So here we have already studied that after attaining puberty, the ovum starts developing and the follicle starts developing. You know, the primary follicle forms a secondary follicle forms a tertiary follicle, which changes into the graphene follicle, and then it ovulates, right? So how does it occur? Fine. So the development of the follicle starts. Fine, there is a primary oocyte as we have discussed. Primary oocyte is at prophase 1 stage. Fine, and the other haploid cells, they form the follicle. So this is the primary follicle. Fine, the primary follicle will develop into secondary follicle. Secondary follicle is when the follicular cells form two layers. ठीक है, theca interna and theca externa, two different layers are formed. Fine, so that is the secondary follicle. Then it develops a fluid filled cavity. The fluid filled cavity is known as antrum, right? In this diagram you can see the white colored ovum surrounded by zona pellucida, which is the layer around the ovum, and you can also see the fluid filled cavity, right? So in the follicular phase, fine, menstrual phase, the ovum is small. In the follicular phase or proliferative phase, the follicle develops, right? And it develops just before the 14th day. You can say till 13th day, it changes into the mature or the graphene follicle. On the 14th day, on which the level of estrogen hormone is highest, right? The ovulation occurs. Now, what is the meaning of ovulation? The follicular cells rupture, releasing the ovum. Right, the ovum is released out from the follicle cells, and it enters into the female reproductive system. It enters into the oviduct. Right, we have studied that the oviducal funnel has fimbriae, which are the hair-like structures. So these hair-like structures will beat in a particular way, and they will bring the ovum inside. ठीक है, so ये जो मेच्योर फॉलिकल है ये 13th डे पे होगा और 14th डे में when the level of estrogen and LH is highest, right? So it will rupture. Fine, the ovum will come into the oviduct. Fine, this follicle cells, right? ये जो follicle cells हैं, they change themselves to corpus luteum, right? So development of corpus luteum occurs in the luteal phase. Fine, luteal phase में corpus luteum develop होता है, right, which releases progesterone. So at the luteal phase, fine, corpus luteum is formed and the progesterone level you can see is high because the function of corpus luteum is to release progesterone. Estrogen hormone कहाँ से release होता है? Estrogen hormone follicle cells release करते हैं. ये जो growing follicle है, इसके जो follicle cells हैं वो एस्ट्रोजन हार्मोन रिलीज करते हैं. जैसे जैसे फॉलिकल इंक्रीज होता है, बढ़ता है, डेवलप होता है, वैसे वैसे एस्ट्रोजन का लेवल भी बढ़ता है. ठीक है, एंड ऑन द 14th डे व्हेन ओव्यूलेशन अकर्स द एस्ट्रोजन लेवल फॉल्स एंड प्रोजेस्टेरोन लेवल इंक्रीजेस. ठीक है, सो slowly if fertilization does not occur, the corpus luteum you can see starts degrading, है ना. corpus luteum degrade होने लग गया है और as the corpus luteum will degrade, the level of progesterone will decrease, है ना, and endometrium will start breaking down. ठीक है, तो अभी यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि जो डेवलपिंग फॉलिकल है ना, ये बोर्ड में इसमें डायग्राम से बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आए हैं, राइट. दिस डायग्राम ऑफ डेवलपिंग फॉलिकल इज शोन. फाइन, एंड देन they are marked A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Find and any one is picked up, right? जैसे जो E है, fifth one from the left you can see, right? What does it indicate? What day of menstrual cycle it will be formed, right? तो वो क्या indicate कर रहा है? That is showing the graphene follicle. उसको लेबल करने के लिए आ सकता है, तो लेबलिंग में हम क्या करेंगे? थीका एक्सटर्ना, थीका इंटरना, ओवम, एंट्रम, zona pellucida, all these layers you can mark, right? So कौन से डे में है ये menstrual bleeding के 13th day, right? The next stage shows the ovulation. It will occur in the 14th day. The next stage is the developing corpus luteum. Fine, it will occur from 15th day to 23rd day or 24th, 25th day तक corpus luteum develop रहेगा, right? So, by looking at the stage, you should understand, you should recall the day, on which day of the menstrual cycle this stage will occur, right? Okay. Now next is the pituitary hormone level. Fine. Pituitary hormone level, you can see there are two pituitary hormones. We call them gonadotropins, right? We have studied them last year. Fine. दो pituitary hormones होते हैं जिनको हम gonadotropins बोलते हैं, FSH and LH. FSH and LH, right? FSH is follicle stimulating hormone, LH is luteinizing hormone, right? So you can see that the LH levels increases and it attains a peak on 14th day. This is known as LH surge. ठीक है, 14th day पे जो ये peak attain हुआ है इसको बोलते हैं LH surge, right? LH surge. तो this leads to ovulation. ये जो 14th day पे LH, FSH and estrogen का high level maintain होता है, that leads to the rupture of the follicle, fine, and the release of the ovum, which is called ovulation, fine. This is known as LH surge, fine. So you can see an continuous increase in the level of LH, fine, and a peak attained on the 14th day called LH surge, and then again the level starts decreasing. At the end of the menstrual cycle, again the FSH will increase. This increasing level of FSH will lead to developing of the follicle. And FSH is responsible for development of the follicle, right? LH is responsible for the maturation and the ovulation, right? So in this chart, fine, we have studied different phases, right? This is a diagrammatic representation. A lot of information is given by this graph, okay? It shows the diagrammatic representation of different phases. Fine, अलग-अलग phases में uterine events क्या है, uterus में क्या-क्या changes आ रहा है, uterus की wall में क्या changes आ रहा है ना? So what is happening during the menstrual phase? Uterine wall is regressing, then it is slowly increasing. It will attain a highest thickness in the luteal phase, and then from 28th day again it will start regressing, fine. Then we have discussed about the ovarian hormone levels, fine. Ovarian hormone levels, estrogen and progesterone. The level of estrogen increases and attains a maximum level at 14th day, fine. The progesterone level remains low during the menstrual phase and the follicular phase, and it increases in the luteal phase, fine. And then the level of both the ovarian hormones become less during the menstrual phase, right? Then ovarian events. What are the ovarian events? In the follicular phase, the follicles develop, right? The primary follicle develops into secondary, the secondary develops into the mature or the Graafian follicle. So the follicles are completely developed on the 13th and the 14th day. On the 14th day, under the influence of the hormones LH, FSH and estrogen, the follicle cells rupture, the ovum is released. This process is known as ovulation, right? Then the ovum जो रिलीज होता है वो ओविडक्ट में एंटर कर देता है, फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम में आ गया वो, राइट? द फॉलिकल सेल्स, जो फॉलिकल सेल्स अभी तक एस्ट्रोजन रिलीज कर रहे थे, ये फॉलिकल सेल्स नाउ दे विल develop into corpus luteum. This corpus luteum will release the hormone progesterone. ये जो progesterone hormone है, ये mainly responsible होता है pregnancy के maintenance के लिए. ये responsible होता है endometrium के maintenance के लिए. है ना, यूटरस का अगर एंडोमेट्रियम डेवलप रहेगा, मेंटेन रहेगा, तो प्रेगनेंसी भी मेंटेन रहती है, ठीक है। देन if fertilization does not occur, then corpus luteum will start regressing. This regressing of corpus luteum leads to decrease in the level of progesterone. जैसे जैसे प्रोजेस्टेरॉन लेवल कम होगा तो एंडोमेट्रियम ब्रेकडाउन होना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, 28th लेवल पे वो एकदम नीचे आ जाएगा एंड एंडोमेट्रियम विल ब्रेक डाउन, ठीक है। देन द लेवल ऑफ पिट्यूटरी हार्मोन्स, पिट्यूटरी हार्मोन्स हम देख सकते हैं, है ना, दो पिट्यूटरी हार्मोन्स है FSH and LH. LH slowly increases and it attains a sudden peak on the 14th day. ये जो sudden rise होता है 14th day पे LH का, इसको बोलते हैं LH surge. This is responsible for the development, for the breakdown, for the rupture of the follicle and the release of ovum, which is known as ovulation. Fine. Slowly again the level of hormones decreases. You can see a rise in the level of FSH by the end of the cycle. This rise in the FSH level will lead to the development of the follicle, and follicle development is started, right? So I hope you have understood this diagram well, है ना, ये डायग्राम आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ गया होगा. दिस इज वेरी वेरी एसेंशियल, लर्न, स्टडी इट प्रॉपर्ली, राइट. इफ यू डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड देन यू कैन आस्क मी, राइट. Fine, that's all for today, students. Fine, stay at home, stay safe, have a